half-ass it if you really want to see the results that make it a business, that make it monetizable. You gotta be able to see it as steps. Like these things have to happen. You can kind of choose how they happen. Like certain things have to happen in order for you to continue making progress to your art. Like, some of that same marketing stuff, like finding a balance, because I don't enjoy putting out content or putting out stuff about myself. But
I think to bounce off that though, like you gotta enjoy the wins when you get them, dog.
Or how do you balance out the wins versus the losses?
Whatever your stipulation of win and loss is. My stipulation of win is if I get 1,000+ views on this video that I just posted. I'm trying to do that a lot. So that's not becoming a win anymore.
Right.
So I got a new goal. Now it's 5,000. Then once I hit that, it's gonna be 10. You have to be grateful.
Yeah.
You have to be grateful for
That's the
every
big
dub.
thing,
yes.
It doesn't matter how big or small the dub is, still a fucking dub.
Still a dub.
You feel what I mean?
You see, I was just having this conversation. It's about those small wins, bro. That's gonna lead to the bigger ones. Because once you start compounding on those small ones, eventually you're gonna reach that big dub.
Yep.
And you just gotta keep. Cause that's what keeps you motivated too, bro. Looking at the small wins, seeing your progress, like shit.
And thinking about the people you see every day that are probably your people that you look up to in the same field, right? And they're probably at the pinnacle of whatever their career is, or they're getting to the height of whatever they're at.
Because I know, like, with YouTube, and when I first started, it was watching videos, like, how to be a successful YouTuber, how to do this and how to do that. And, I mean, even with podcasting, I looked up a video, how to be a great podcaster. And off rip, they just give you we made it fucking equipment. You need this XLR mic. You need this camera, $800. You need
Scale.
I know, like, the biggest thing that I've seen, like, whenever you're looking up, I, like, know how to do a bunch of shit just because I be bored and I be wanting to learn shit. But, like,
YouTube.
The big, not YouTube University.
Shout out YouTube University.
But, like, the biggest thing that I've seen, whether it be, like, music, engineering, making videos, painting, drawing, anything, the biggest thing is just fucking do it. Like, just start doing it. Like, and literally Nike just do it. Like, if I, like, and like, for the things that you don't like, whether it be, like, we were talking about marketing, like, a lot of people hate marketing. Like, but, like, for marketing, to make it easier on yourself, everybody has something on their phone that they do enjoy posting. So, like, even if you don't, at least one thing, like, I take a lot of selfies on my phone that I don't fucking post. Ever. So what I started doing is, like, I'll just take, like, a bunch of fucking selfies and make, like, a fucking reel and just, like, post a bunch of pieces of it over a song. Because I'm a female, I'm cute.
I don't take pictures at all. I just started taking pictures.
Of
then
shit.
We'll see where that goes, right?
Yeah, like, you could take aesthetic pictures. You could take pictures of something else. It doesn't always have to be, like, a thought-out, well-planned video. It's just something for them to look at. Yeah.
You need, like, it's like something to lure people into, like, you have to put sugar with the medicine. Something sweet to make the medicine. Yeah, almost clickbait. Yeah.
Come on.
Right.
Yeah, that, and then, because and that, and also just making things accessible for people. Like, one thing that was a really big part of this project was I had everyone go through and create, like, Koji. It's like it's a link tree on steroids, right? And like everyone already had some sort of link tree thing, but the thing is, like, in a digital age, like, while I don't necessarily have to be competitive with the artists next to me because I can be a fan of all these people, you know, and go to all their shows and buy all their merch and stuff, I can do that. One person can support multiple, like, creatives in their endeavor, but so it's not competitive in that manner, but you are competing in the attention economy. So, like, one thing that's super important is if your graphics look good, or, like, if things are easy to find.
Easier to enjoy.
So when you go to my page, like, I want you to be able to navigate to what I want you to find easy. So just making it easy, I say, like there's gonna be so much of this shit out there, you won't be able to, like, not trip and fall on it.
Right? Yeah, and that's part of the same thing of us seeing the top, the whole package of everything, right? Like, you want it to look a certain way. And the aesthetically pleasing stuff is good, but it's like always, how do you get there? How can you do that? My focus is always how can you do the same things with less equipment, less less means, because that's where we're at.
Right? For me, the way I get there is almost imitating the bigger people. You have to find, like, a role model. Like, for me, not necessarily role model, but YouTubers I look up to, the minorities.
Right.
I base my videos and how I'm going to try to work my videos off of them. Or with podcasts, with the Nelk podcast, or with David Dobrik, just different people, DDG.
Right.
I'm taking little bits and things from there because, like you said, they have success and trying to find a way to build it and shape it into my channel.
But what you're doing, that's a form of your own creativity.
Yeah.
That's how you find a love for it, and also create it. You also find the steps where you can make it something that's reapplicable or
No,
reapplicable.
You
I don't know
gain
how to say
inspiration
that,
from somebody else's uniqueness that they shared, and then
Right.
you can go ahead and
You create your own
Make it
process.
your
for
own,
yourself.
yeah.
So with those steps that we're talking about, have y'all ever misstepped or fallen off your progress?
It's the whole point of being an artist
Right,
is to
and
like
I-
navigate your
yeah.
trial and error.
And then
Like
you gotta see
there's
it in a certain type of way.
yeah, that was there's stuff that I've definitely like stumbled on. Like there's been songs that I've made that I was like, this will never see the light of fucking day. Like I'm never gonna drop this. Like there's been throwaways. Every artist, even your favorite fucking artist has like shit that you'll never fucking hear.
Yeah.
Like it's just a part of the process. But you have to like again like celebrate your small victories. Like I made a song recently that I performed for the first time. It's not even released yet, but I performed it for the first time at a show, and it was a small ass show in the middle of nowhere. And there's a line I have in there.
Okay.
There's a line I have in there
Okay.
that I say, and everyone misheard it. Like it was like I said not enough cake in my ass. And everyone heard dick. Everyone heard dick. They were like not enough. So it's become like it's bad. It's become memeable. And so like everybody in here that's heard it is just like my homegirls are like not enough dick in my ass, and I'm like please stop, please stop. And so and then everybody's like, but honestly, even if that's not what it says, let the mind wander. Let it
Yeah.
work for
You feel
you.
me?
Sometimes mistakes create great opportunities for shit. And so if that song ends up like getting some traction or popping when I finally do drop it, it's just gonna be like, oh, not enough dick in my ass, and it's gonna be like, no, now it's a conversation. The quickest way to get people to pay attention is to shock them and then explain something. Like,
I'm a big fan. Like in a lot of songs that come out of the studio, I'm so big on like ambiance. Like while you're creating it, like I feel like what.
Nah, keep it.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So like I keep the fuck ups and find a way to work them into the song
Yeah.
so many times. Where like it might be like a take, and we're like comping and putting two things together, and someone like at the end of their take, and I just chop it and then just put the next bar over
Weird
that.
ass noises.
Whenever I'm putting things together, and it just puts character in the song, and it's like you could go to a million different engineers, a million different producers on a million different beats, you will never get that song because like that's the character of it.
Niggas ain't even finna ask you to sound right.
Yeah, you want to talk about where my
I heard that in the song.
Oh, yeah.
Where my hug at?
Listening to
Okay.
You gonna talk about
this
where's my
nigga said,
hug?
ah, damn.
First
I
thing
was
we're gonna
like,
talk
oh
about.
shit.
First thing we're gonna talk about is one song
It's
me
the
and
first
my
song.
half brother got.
Yeah,
So-
let us
oh,
know.
which
Let us
one?
know.
It's called Mango
about
Flavor.
Oh my god.
it's
Everything
mango flavor.
So
Sound like a fucking.
my brother left.
Bahama
We used to
Buds,
stay
yeah.
in Dayton. There's like a bar in there, but you just walk probably like
The
what,
beer
like
bar.
a minute, maybe 30
beer bar,
seconds.
yeah, it's
A
Right.
5-minute
30
walk
seconds.
there and back.
Maybe 5 minute walk there and back. So like he was like, hey, I'm gonna press record and you should do your thing. We drunk as hell off these goddamn mango flavored
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Mike's Hard
Not the
Lemonade.
Mike's
Oh
hard.
God.
Not the Mike's.
Hey, but
I
they
think it was
going
Mike's
hard,
They
though.
good, though.
But they be going hard though, yeah.
No, God. So like I hit this hoe. He comes back. Mind you, I thought I fucked up the entire time. I'm drunk while freestyling. He plays that bitch. We just go. On both my parts, just eating that hoe, and then we just like, yeah, we gonna keep this motherfucker.
I'm
So
dead.
that's the ambiance, you feel what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we did the same thing with another song called "Bitch, Where's My Hug." For the clean version, for you religious folks, "Bitch, Where My Hug."
Oh,
So
God.
this song, when y'all hear this, y'all please bear with us. This is made for the weirdos to emulate weirdos. This is how they act like in the
Weirdos
club.
in the club.
Like the
Yeah.
windows, bro.
Oh, we got something
And
for
we
everybody.
played it for many people, adults. I'm talking
My
about more
mama
than the
loves this
70s.
song. My mama loves this song.
I'm
Right.
talking about they love this shit. They talking
My
about
mama
make
loves
it
this song.
longer.
Oh God, make it longer.
Not kids. Not kids.
Bro,
My mom was one of those
the
people. She was
disco
like,
era
"It's
people we
longer."
played it for, fuck with this shit.
It's
hard.
house
Like,
music.
This shit hard. So like when you making music, bro, like you can't be afraid to fail, and you can't be afraid to be creative as fuck. Cause like if you over here like, oh well, I do my best with punching in, like I'm scared to like do something different.
Yeah.
Bro, you might create a whole new flow. You might create a whole new set of bars. You might create something that's never been done before. Like we still all listen to Andre 3000. We call it his song when he's just a feature on it.
Oh
Like,
God, it's Andre's song.
You know what I mean?
Oh God, it's Andre's song.
It's just different. You can't be afraid to be different. But I also like what you said about like piggybacking basically. Like, okay, this the model. I'm gonna use this model for right now until I can blossom and do my
Until
own
you find
thing.
out your own wave and you get your own motion.
And then I'm gonna break off and I'm gonna do my thing, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, peace out, shoot, we gone.
And that's
Simple.
that's still part of like creating the process, like if you put in perspective of what any process of putting anything together is, whether it's art or anything that's a craft outside of that, you have to make steps and go through. Everything's not perfect. It's not all positives every step of the way. You gotta just see it in perspective. The same way you make something, if it's trash, you take it, do something
Roll with
different, right? Roll with it. It's
Yeah.
not always positive.
That's another thing I feel like is a key when working with other artists too, is knowing how to just be creative and be spontaneous. You know, working together because
You do that very well too.
everybody, you gotta know how to mesh well.
Will does that. Will does that too.
I'm not gonna lie.
He slides on everything. Yeah.
Appreciate that, but yeah, that's one thing I learned too, because you can be so in your head so much about what you gonna write or what you gonna say instead of just being in the moment and having fun and being creative and being like, man, we coming together to make something new. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just do the best that I can. That's the only thing you worry about. Is how I gotta do better than I did yesterday. You know?
So
I
with
mean,
the
shit.
motion that y'all have been creating, what's some of y'all favorite songs that y'all have out right now?
Wait, individual or together?
Individual, together, whatever y'all
Just
want
go
to
down
do.
the line, guys.
Just
Together?
what's some of the best tracks y'all
Together,
think y'all
if you
put out?
listen to straight misogyny,
Can't find a good man, so y'all know I'm a fan.
Look at the camera. Don't sit down. Look, where?
the camera right here.
Right, this one.
The
Look
camera
at
right here. You listen to straight misogyny, nigga.
Do it.
Hey, I'm just leave it at that.
I done
Hey.
took the virginity at 20.
Talk to him.
I'm telling every single person leave you like,
Oh,
Because I mean, I was listening to
I like Wex, his breed.
Wex put out on SoundCloud like last year. That boy Wex hopped on that hook. I'm sitting there talking about it.
Don't sleep
Will
on
on
that.
that hook. I'm
Don't
sitting there
sleep
talking
on
about
that.
it. Kicking out that bitch. I'm talking about
This
like
shit hard.
y'all got some good music.
appreciate
Some
it.
What also are some of the upcoming projects that y'all are working on?
I definitely got some projects coming out right now.
Shit inspired.
My next project, man, is gonna be called Royal Authority. You feel me? And I'm really just gonna be, the basis of it is just telling my story and just really embodying what I learned. Ain't no drop date yet. We still we get everything mixed and mastered right now. You feel me? I can't get out of drop. Just follow me on IG, Will the Wise One. Stay tuned. You feel me?
Spell it out for him, though.
Royal Authority everywhere. Will the Wise
yes,
One.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't spell that,
One.
can't help you.
You can't spell wise, you are unwise. Like
But
that.
nah, I mean, it's gonna have 13 tracks on it, man. I'm from Dallas, so I'm just really just giving thanks to the Most High, man. Just be here every day and just really just use my music in a way that can elevate and uplift every spirit and soul. You know, something you can play around your kids. You know what I'm saying? And stuff you can bang in the whip too. You
Yes,
feel me?
sir.
Let's get it.
All thanks to the Most High. Oh wait, that's crazy. I got a project coming out too. You're not gonna get into the details of the project, but I got a song called
no
Fenty.
drop dates.
Drop it, yeah. Come on now, I can't do them like that.
Can't
Right,
do
can't
it
do
like
it.
that. You just gotta
You know,
surprise them,
as soon
man.
as
It's
we put it
unknown.
out, it's gonna be pushed back
Yeah.
type shit.
Yeah.
But I got a track called Fenty coming out next week. Gonna be the opener for the season, as I like to say. I'm getting it underway. There's a project coming out, Lex and Friends. It's
Dang
all
hard.
We got more on the way, of course. Villain season is coming, but Lex and Friends 2 also on the way.
Dude, that's
Flex and
hard
Friends.
now.
Flex and Friends too. I mean, shit. This is an extension of that. It feels like to me, like really having this many people in the studio. Like I'm big on whenever I'm working with people, like I want it to be whatever you need in order to create. And so for like certain songs, like we just catch a mood and go into that, and getting those personalities together in order to make it happen. That been so.
Sorry.
I'm stupid.
No, you're good. Keep going. I'm sorry.
But anyway, Wex and Friends.
Brother, father in me just kicks
I can't with this nigga socket. Why I didn't do nothing. Damn.
So like, Wex and Friends 2, we're looking at July 16th, but it's really based on a venue because I want to drop the same day that we do the release party.
Yes, sir.
And for that, there's gonna be a fashion show attached to the front of the half of
Type
that.
shit.
Shout out Cheap Eye.
Whole bunch of good ass fucking food.
A whole bunch of good ass food.
Good ass
Shout out Ricardo.
Don't want
Full bar.
Ricardo and his family, for real, for real.
Shout out Chaz. Yeah, he's gonna be catering. But
We're gonna have hella photographers.
hell of
Hella.
photographers in there.
Just for the vibes,
But
bro.
really, that project is gonna be my North Star. It's like a one thing I have on my mind
Okay.
currently, and really everything's already recorded. We just gotta mix and master everything, which is a lengthy process when you know there's 45 beats across
This
20
nigga
songs.
says we, he means he.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's really a team effort though. Because the thing is like when I have fat fucking deadlines like this, I need other people to come in and either like Mac will come in with food and just drop a plate, and I'm like, thank you. I just like eat and get back to
I
work.
just realized.
And it's like
you would
that,
hate
yeah, that, or I'm like, or Sake's like, we're gonna go do some fuckery, like
Take a mental break, yeah.
break so that you can actually
like
get
we're gonna watch an
process.
episode of Dr. Stone real quick and then
Yeah.
hop back into it.
Yeah,
That,
exactly. like that. It's weird to think about because it's like you have 24 hours in a day. You want to spend as many of those as possible working on something, but you'd rather spend like 8 hours doing good work than doing like 12 hours of half-ass.
Yeah.
You know, you're just gonna get more
Can't
done.
half-ass
It'll be
two
more
things, my
purposeful,
guy.
and then the end listener hears that.
Yeah.
So
When you
it
fucking
feels
with Wex, we tracks. You feel me?
We tracks.
We tracks. We tracks.
tracks.
We tracks. It's like,
But yeah, I have that, and then Sake and I are working on a collaboration album.
welcome to the neighborhood. Let me break it down real quick for everybody in the goddamn congregation. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Alright. So look, check it. So if you ever been to church, everybody's heard this from their pastor, preacher, whatever you want to call him.
Okay.
Can you look to your left or your right and say neighbor? Neighbor. So we was like, yo, we should make something called Welcome to the Neighborhood. I will break down the real reason, but I'm not. It's like,
yeah, we can't tell them
It's
why.
Nah, you gotta explain.
You gotta
I
explain.
gotta
Can I explain it?
Can we explain?
You want me to
Well,
explain
wait,
it?
technically we got an old head confirmation.
We did get
And,
an old head
and it's from an artist, it's an artist's mother. She liked the idea. So, and she's my skin. So if you mad at me, you mad at her, you mad at
Oh
everybody.
God, my mama co-sign too. I ain't
Yes,
gonna
her
cat.
mama
My mama
co-sign.
co-sign too.
So check it. Everybody knows nigga, right? Look at this nigga. He can't say nigga. So
And he doesn't.
He doesn't.
He does not.
He doesn't.
We does not at all.
And I don't
He
want.
doesn't.
I don't want to hear nothing that
Like
say,
you.
"Oh, he does say nigga around him." They don't do nothing
I
about it. If he was
swear he
saying,
don't.
we'd be slapping him.
Well, God, we
Shit like that.
sliding him.
Listen.
Wax
So we.
jumping.
God.
That's the reason why we came up with neighbor. You feel what I mean? So it's like, hey neighbor, like we should go do this. Like, ooh, like neighbor, you ever went outside and like talk to your neighbors in the neighborhood?
Whoa, not the
Like,
hard ER, bro.
Not the hard ER. It's OR. Not the
Y'all
whole
are killing
OR.
me.
Either way.
Jesus.
You just put the hard R.
But they say, hey neighbor,
no
we say
hard R's.
neighborhood. So
Yeah.
like, hey neighbor, we finna go do this. Like, ooh,
Hey, real
we
talk.
finna have a barbecue or something. So
Nigga,
welcome to the
Sake be dropping
neighborhood.
the most N-words I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
It do
I
get
have
mad.
to
It gets mad racist in here.
He needs a TSB for every time he says a sentence, bro, type shit. While
We
he
need
talking
a
about
little
the
counter.
But it's cool.
Next podcast,
Ding,
we'll put a
ding.
camera.
Take a shot
Put
every
it
time I
down.
say nigga.
I was saying, this
So you
nigga
got-
make up for every nigga
By
that
the
Lex
end of the
Wood
video,
says, so it's
95.
cool.
He said-
So you 10 cents in the jar each.
Hey, we forgot.
Ayo,
I was like,
neighbors.
Mac.
Neighbors.
So with the motion that y'all got going, I know we talked about y'all's upcoming projects. Can y'all give me a little more on what y'all got coming?
Yes, I can. LOL.
Oh, well, aloud.
Yeah. LOL is crazy. So I actually have several projects that are out already. You got Malice in Wonderland, Potential Energy, Who Asked You. I like have a couple of singles out. I'm just trying to work better on promoting them like a lot better.
Yeah.
But I do have some upcoming projects coming out that I'm very excited about. I know I'm dropping a project with another artist that's also on Wex and Friends too. His
Okay,
name
with
is
the collabs.
2020.
2020.
With the collabs,
Out
with
there
the collabs.
is-
20.
Yeah, oh God, shout out 20. He's
Shout out
out there in Chicago. He's
Christ.
hard. And Christ, shout out Christ. Oh God.
Christ.
And we have this project called Sun Showers dropping in June during Gemini season because it's the best season. You feel me?
Yeah.
Got some
I don't know.
Gemini season because it's the best season. You feel me? You feel me? The best season. So like,
Alright now.
I'm sorry.
Oh, she
But
bugging y'all.
yeah.
Right.
we got it's called Sun Showers. It's dropping. We got some really dope tracks on there. It's just a bunch of like pop rocky influence, a lot of rap, a lot of just vibes. So be ready to vibe. And I also got projects coming out with Lex called Crash Dummy Behavior.
Crash Dummy Chronicles.
Crash Dummy Chronicles.
Chronicles.
It's like an EC.
Crash Dummy
EC.
Chronicles.
Okay,
Also have a project coming out with Caesar. Me and Caesar are doing a mixtape also that'll be coming out this year. Just doing a lot of work.
Okay.
Fuck with me.
Big motion, big motion.
Type shit.
So I only got one project. It's called Unknown, but with 3 X's because I fucked with XXS Tentacion.
Part of the unknown.
Because he's
They gonna know us now, but they gonna know us later.
R.I.P.
Oh God.
So
R.I.P.
like, it's 5 songs, 11-minute EP. I made it back in 2020, except for I Was Mad Now I'm Calm. I made that shit like randomly, like last year. But It's a different mix with the way I would explain it. Probably like mysterious, trippy, rage, with a mix of like reminiscent, kind of sad a little bit. It's just a little taste of sake basically, because I have so many different things in my notes. I have so many fucking songs. And when I make them with Wex, it's finna be fucking dope as hell. And we got the Koji shit. So like, check out our Kojis, bro. That shit, fuck Linktree. I don't give it down. Koji hard as hell, bro.
Drop the link in there.
Bro, trust me, Koji hard as hell. And then we still got Welcome to the Neighborhood. Motherfucking, I'm trying to do some shit with everybody in this whole. Everybody finna collab in this motherfucker. Me and Villain. Oh God. Me and Villain got a goddamn feature finna drop soon. Me and D West. And I got like there's one artist named Lightspeed. I got a fucking feature with. Me, Wex, and Lachey got some shit tucked in the vault. Like everybody got some heavy shit. Heavy.
Speaking of features, man, you know what I'm saying? I got another project coming out with Lachey, man. We doing something called Welcome to Texas. It's gonna be fire, man. Welcome to Texas. We already got the video, you know what I'm saying? We gonna drop a single soon of it, but project gonna be hard basically. You know, we both from Texas, man. We gonna represent. I'm from Dallas, so it's gonna be a vibe, even down to like the sound and just the authentic genuineness of everything. But hey, we do it bigger in Texas, so that's what we're trying to do on the album. You feel me? And in life, and you know, as far as songs I got already out right now, man, y'all can check out. I can check out Hit My Line. Y'all can check out, you know what I'm saying, Life of the Party. I got a lot of songs out there right now. I'm a creative director. All right, y'all niggas in here laughing and shit. I'm up here trying to explain what I'm trying to do right now.
I'm trying to hear what he on.
I'm like, yeah,
this noise and shit.
I'm trying to put on, you know what I mean?
Let him speak.
But yeah, man.
For
For the people that do or don't know, I do creative directing. So if you need any direction for your videos, hit me up, man. It's nothing to do that and get that done. I do it for myself. I know how to put it together and just make it look beautiful, man. And you can look at my page, Wise on YouTube. Check out all my videos. Let me know y'all feedback, man.
We already told you how to spell it.
Big motion, big promotion, baby.
Type shit. Shit, I got White Boy Go Crazy, the EP.
Here.
I actually got named.
I gave him that name.
Like, he just started saying that shit. Wait, give him one for the
White Boy Go Crazy.
Okay.
Exactly.
We gotta sound
So,
like that.
Oh, God.
yeah, it's just a 5-song EP I made on accident. Just bullshitting, to be real, on
Type
rage beats because they're
Trust
fun.
the process.
Oh, God.
But it ended up kind of having a cohesive sound, so I was like, I'll just drop that.
Yeah.
It's just ignorant music. Literally it's just energy, you know. It was just the energy I get into sometimes when I'm just by myself. So, like that. And then Women Are One Hell of a Drug. That is my most recent drop.
Buy the
That was-
merch.
Yeah. We got the blanket on.
Blanket, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with a bait.
No, at all. But yeah, Women Are One Hell of a Drug was like really just a concept because I had 100 or so songs I made when I was first becoming an artist.
Yeah.
And like a lot of them revolve around those sort of topics just because they're passionate and easy for everyone else to latch onto. And so like I didn't have like a cohesive like album idea or like really like a timeline. Like a lot of people tell like passages of their life, and really I just had to I would like come up with a topic. Like it would be like I have one about leaving the friend zone, 1 in a million, and like it's like expanding on that one thought. You know what I'm saying? So like there's that. There's Bad Omen, wanting someone. Yeah, Crystal Girl.
Crystal Girl's my fave.
Crystal Girl is like all about one genre of woman that like you might encounter at some point, and it's just funny because people are supposed to feel targeted when they hear it, sort of thing. But like there's vibes for everyone. There's a come up side of the album and then a withdrawal side of the album. So I kind of group the types of songs, whether they're heartbreak or, and sometimes they're like sad songs that are like in major keys and make you feel happy listening to it, or just almost reflecting on pain. Exactly. And no, shouts out to Mac because she helped write on I think 12 of those tracks.
Okay.
And so
Big songwriter.
big songwriter energy. No ghostwriters out here for me.
No
I
ghostwriters.
advertise my
Trust
writing.
me.
But yeah,
No ghostwriters.
it's a really
Give
fun
your writers
and
the
integrative
credit.
process. Like I think a lot of people don't really understand that about songwriting, is that it's if you have a good songwriter, it's not hey I send you the beat and then I get the song back with a reference. First, I mean, some people work like that,
It's a
but
craft.
the way we do it, it's really collaborative. It feels like she's helping me articulate my ideas better than I would have been able to myself. That or just like helping me cover blind spots that
It's
you'll
like having
have.
a speechwriter, but for music.
That or just another head to bounce ideas off of, you know, is just helpful because it gets you out of creative rut, or like if you get stuck on, you know, verse 2, it just helps you.
When the person help you really create it yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, those that whole album it was like 2 years worth of songs that I was just like, I didn't have the skill to do the way I had in my head, and then I got that skill, and then when it was time to put them out, I put them all out together, just kind of under that collective thing. So yeah.
Okay. So with the upcoming songs and the upcoming motion that y'all have, it's time to hype yourself up a little bit. Where do y'all see y'all's careers going in the future?
We'll go first. You got that.
That's kind of like a tricky question because it's like we can say that I want my career to go this way, but it might not. So I mean, like, yeah, we on the positive end of things, like we want this to happen, but like I said earlier, I'm just more satisfied with the little dubs right now, building off that stone to the next stone, to the next stone, to the next stone, because what I want, I said earlier on the tape I dropped this for X had a crazy ass fan base, cult-like fan base, and I truly want a cult-like fan base because that's something more desirable to me. That's some Michael Jackson level shit, a cult-like fan base, because they're gonna steady buy your merch, they're gonna steady tune into you. It don't matter what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
And they don't just fuck with your music. They fuck with you. Exactly. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. That's a tricky question. It's like, yeah, I feel like everybody in this bitch gonna be fucking big as hell. And hopefully one day we all are on top of the Mount Rushmore. You feel what I mean? And we're the one making these big decisions. And we're the ones letting motherfuckers in or not letting them in type shit. Like, that's just what it is. Because we actually give a fuck about this art.
Yeah.
Like, we take this shit serious.
It's our passion.
Exactly, you feel what I mean? We make real good music for people to hear and have fun, you feel what I mean? Like, to me, that's enjoyable, that's success. Seeing someone that say, man, this whole was hard, like, I loved your verse on this shit, or this whole song with everybody on this whole goes stupid, like, it gave me goosebumps, or I shared it to my friend, and you hear, like, I fucked around, we was in Dallas one day, I was with Slim. He in jail right now. Free Slim.
Free Slim.
But like, I was with Slim in downtown Dallas, and I literally heard someone blasting straight misogyny out of their car.
No way.
Me and this nigga heard that shit. We looked at each other like, bro, what the fuck? We didn't have time to get our phone out. But we heard that, and I was like, yo. So that's why I said I appreciate the small dubs, because it's gonna eventually become something big as hell to where we like, the headliners are rolling loud
by the
or
club
some
and
shit.
you hear your shit banging out
Oh,
the club.
God,
You like,
bro.
hold on now, I gotta go in there. I'm here.
Gotta call everybody and be like, yo, nigga, listen to this shit.
Yo, that's me right here.
Yeah.
That's my song.
Okay, so like to go back to the questions you asked, like where we see our like thing going, everything Sake said is accurate as fuck.
Yeah.
But I know like everybody has like their like goal, like he wants to like he's X like Michael Jackson level cult like fan base. Would I love that? Hell yeah, I would love that. But for me, like I've always told people, like as long as I can sustain, because I didn't grow up with a lot of shit, like so like long as I can sustain myself, live comfortably doing what I love, at the end of the day I'm gonna be happy. Do I have bigger aspirations, bigger goals? Always. You have to always set the bar higher than what you think is attainable, or you'll never get there.
Yeah.
So like you might surprise yourself. But like I fucked around and surprised myself. I didn't think I would actually be making music. I've been writing songs since I was 10 years old. Didn't think I would be making, like, actually being able to do shows, putting on shows, helping other artists craft their like vision. Like that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
But like for me, I really just want to be able. I always tell Wex, and Wex told me that, like, Wex just told me, a couple other people told me too, that like my strong suit is performing. When I go somewhere to perform, even when I was doing slam poetry before I was making music, like as long as I can impact one person in that room, I did my job. Nobody else gotta listen to me. It could be in a loud ass club. Everybody could be talking over me. I don't give a fuck. If there's one person listening to me that comes up to me after the show and they're like, "Yo, you did your shit. Thank you for that." That's all I give a fuck about.
Yeah.
Like it's therapeutic for me. I'm a selfish artist, so I'm putting all my all into like what I'm making. So it's like, if one person fuck with it, that's cool. And because I think like that, I might go to a show. I usually never leave with less than 10 new followers or 10 new like fans in a sense, because like I'm so personable with my shit. I talk to people. I'll go around and walk around. Me and Wex will go around and be like, I got more followers than you did today, and we'll be like trying to see who can network the most like at a show. Like friendly competition, but like I really genuinely care about. I have people in other countries that listen to my music. This shit blows my fucking mind. I went in to go apply for jobs. I'm sitting here broke as hell, applying for jobs, struggling artist in this hoe, like applying for jobs. I walked into a Zoom meeting, dude was like, "Hey, don't you make music?" I don't know this nigga.
How you know me?
Who are
You know me?
That shit is wild to me.
That's
so
crazy.
like, the more it grows, the more I surprise myself. I'm aiming for here. My goal is to be able to have my own hub somewhere where I can just throw open mics like consistently and have enough influence that I can provide an opportunity for people without all the bullshit. Because you have to weed through a lot of bullshit trying to do anything you want to do, but music especially, it's a grimy place, and there's no central hub for real out here at DFW, and that's kind of like when we was talking about culture earlier, what we trying to like do. So if I can help achieve that or help build toward that, even if it's with a group of people, and just be able to sustain myself making music, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, that's one of my goals, like, where I see myself is really building the infrastructure of where I'm at, the city, and really just being an inspiration to other people, allowing them to grow and, you know, create the things that they want to create and not have to go through all the access, you know, BS along the way, like Mac was saying, because it is some grimy people out here in the industry, but it's like, nah, when it comes to art, that's something that should be held with, like, sacredness in a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this is something you coming with, you creating this.
Right.
Coming out of you.
Separate the process
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the marketing situation. You separate the, you know, the business side of it from, you know, people trying to really create something that is just like a expression or a form of expression. You know,
I feel
you can't
like
put a price on none of that shit.
And it starts with us just being the change you want to see. You're doing it right now, coming
Start with
together,
yourself,
making these events happen, and hopefully you keep doing it and cultivate something bigger. You know, those small wins turn into a bigger dub. So that's all we trying to do.
I think initially my first goal was your goal, and then I lucked out, kind of fell into it, but like I kind of already got that to some degree, and I don't wake up any day and I'm just not ecstatic. I love everything I have to do, even with like the tedious, annoying stuff. Like I said, the depth of passion is so strong on like the creative side of it. I love doing that. I love the conversation I have with people while we're creating, and then also just seeing the result. You know, when people come up to you and say something like that, especially because like I spend so much time in these four walls that I don't see the fucking sun.
Yeah.
Like I look like a vampire, and then I step outside, and when people recognize me for stuff that I made, like
In a cave.
in a cave,
Yo,
in isolation, like, and then that resonated with you enough to come say something to me, even if it was just like a slight effect on you. You know, like that's a cool part of it. That's really gratifying. So like, I never discount like how validating that is and how great that feels to know that someone else also like enjoys the same thing that you put a bunch of time and effort into. But I think like in the future, doing that on a bigger scale is always great. And initially the goal is to sustain, and now that I can kind of do that comfortably, and sustain on my music, primarily because I'm engineering and producing, and they just like, it's a service that has to happen for people to be able to make music. So really my goal now is getting like the artists. I want to be able to be like a pipeline for people. Like if you come to me and this is what you want to do for a living and you have talent and drive, I want to be able to give you all the resources. I put you on a show. I want to be able to be able to get your marketing set up, get things done at a cost that's reasonable for people like that are invested in that. Because I think like one thing that really upsets me is like the ideas of someone with all the preparation never getting the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be that opportunity and find people who are prepared, and then just help them on their journey, however that might be. Because some people come to me like, I feel like really what I do, like I engineer and produce vocals, but what I try and do, most of my sessions, if artists want that type of help, is I'm artist development. Like, I'm not crazy on lyrics, but if I see things are lacking, I have enough competency in that area to be able to help someone get to a more like, you know,
to elevate.
To elevate their game. Or if it's like, hey, a lot of your songs sound kind of samey, maybe we could try like diversifying a little bit the sound, some of the effects, some of the tones in your voice. We can change your cadence. We can do.
That's so invaluable.
Yeah, because a lot of the times for like engineers, people tell me their experience is they just want someone to go in there and just push buttons, and it's like I can do that for people, but to be honest, like just go somewhere else. I kind of tell people that I have the liberty to do that because I'm not working at some other studio representing another brand. Like if you're coming here, I don't really want to work with you unless you want to have that kind of imprint on your music, because like one, I think it makes the music better, like having someone like challenge you. Like some of the best decisions musically I've made with people, I wish C's was here because we could talk about this. Like we notoriously were butting heads about whether or not we should put like the deep octave like growl voice on the entire hook. And I was like, nah, that sounds stupid. Don't do it. And he's fighting me. He was like, all right, fine. At the end of the day, because like I'm working with people, like your art is your art. Like I'm an informed opinion, but I'm not the only opinion. And your say is your say.
Yeah.
And he did that, and we went with what he did. And he was right, and I had to just fucking own up to that.
Take it.
But like it was like that sort of friction, you know, and being able to have that creative clash is because like it's all in a good spot, because it's not like my way or the highway. It's like through this like
Through the
dispute.
back and forth, or
Yeah.
through the,
It's like steel sharpening steel.
exactly like